Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Victors Podcast. I'm Jeremy Brown, and let's get right into it. We have a lot to talk about today. So let's just address the elephant in the room, which is the Michigan vs. Ohio State game being canceled. And I know I really wanted to play this game. I was really getting into it. I thought we would have our COVID cases down, but we just don't. Apparently, we have 45 COVID cases through contract tracing and tests. So it sucks. Like every year, we should always want to play our rivals, and I think we really did, and I think the players really obviously wanted to play them too, but we just didn't get to play them, and it sucks. So there's nothing else you can really say about that. What else do you want to say on the subject? Ohio State would have rolled us. It would have been, I would say, 70-point game. I don't know, 70, 80-point game dropped on us, but it would kind of been like LSU, Alabama on drugs. So what else can I really say? Ohio State had a very talented team coming into this game, obviously. Probably a playoff team, even if they don't make it. And Justin Fields would just expose our corners way worse than we have seen the entire season. Don Brown, like I said before, he's basically just non-existent. I haven't heard him or seen him say anything that affects the team at all, or even in a press conference over the past few weeks. And it's just like he doesn't exist. And it doesn't really matter what he says at this point. He can't change anything about it. So it sucks that the game was canceled, but overall it was a positive because we don't have to play Ohio State, man. We don't have to get 70 dropped on us. We don't have to watch that. And it might be rescheduled, but as of right now, there's nothing you can do about it. The game's canceled. And everyone's going to drop in the comments, oh, Michigan's such a snake, Michigan's whatever. Call it what you want to call it. Doesn't change the outcome. It's too bad, so sad. We're not snakes. You can't fake 45 corona tests. So you can be delusional as much as you want, but it's not going to change anything. So for all those Buckeye fans out there, go in the comments, leave your hate, because overall it doesn't matter and no one cares. You can cry yourself to sleep tonight. You can curse at the sky, whatever you want. But as of right now, nothing's going to change. As of right now, it might change. The Big Ten might reschedule them a game. We don't know any news coming out. But as of right now, it sucks to suck. It sucks to be you. I'm sorry if you're left out of the Big Ten championship race. Sorry, not sorry. Too bad. You got your karma for the 2016 game. Oh, Michigan sucks. Michigan's rad. Michigan's a weasel. Say what you want. It doesn't hold a grain of salt to anything because it doesn't matter what you say. It really doesn't matter what you say. Say anything you want in the comment section because at the end of the day, you guys will not make it to the playoffs as of now. And you know what it costs? It's at the cost of Michigan. So just rent-free. We live rent-free in your head. So it's too bad. So let's move on because that was kind of a nice fun bit. Even though I wanted to play them, we would take our loss accordingly. Right now, it's just nice that we just, as of now, just held them from a playoff spot in the Big Ten Championship. And it feels nice. It feels good to get a win. So let's move on to the Jim Harbaugh rumors about his contract. I really don't know what to say. I don't know if we're going to ever come close to the 2016 team we had if we're still coached by Jim Harbaugh, in the next few years. And there's a lot of rumors that it will happen, and I really think it will happen because Ward Manuel is very high on Jim Harbaugh. But, if you want to make the case for his recruiting classes, that's fine, but I don't really care because we get very decent recruiting classes all the time, and they really amount to nothing. Right now, this is all Jim Harbaugh's recruits, and we're 2-4, and we should be 2-5 if the Ohio State game isn't canceled. So, say what you want about recruiting classes, whatever, but he doesn't have the right coaches around him, and recruiting classes are always decent, and nothing of these 5-star players are made into anything. And like we've seen in years prior with Donovan Peoples-Jones, Rashawn Gary, etc., Tariq Black, these players aren't fully utilized under Harbaugh. And I don't know what that is. I don't know whether it's strength and conditioning, etc. I don't know. But we just know that unlike Matt Campbell, they aren't fully utilized. So he's a good coach. He's done some pretty good things here. But overall, he's won nothing. He has one bowl win. He has 3 10-win seasons, but those seem so far away at this point. And obviously, this season is most likely going to end up with a losing record. Harbaugh's first. But I'm so torn between whether I want to be mad or happy. I don't know. I really think if he gets rid of Don especially, and probably Gaddis, and gets some actually competent coaches, that this team could be special. And if finally getting JJ is huge. But I'm so torn because I know he's a good coach. doesn't have the right guys around him. So we'll see. We'll see how it levels out 2021, 2022 moving forward, if he is given the contract, which is very likely. So that's that. Ohio State game canceled. Jim Harbaugh probably getting another contract. Huge week in Michigan football sports. So that's it. This was the Victors Podcast. Buckeyes, cry yourself to sleep. As always, go blue.